Again. Great, 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 great. What is it? It's still morning, man. Like we've been getting up so damn early, just getting him prepared this week for school, man. And so like my timing is a little bit off with with everything, but I think everybody will be getting into the swing of things here in the next couple of days because school starts for him tomorrow, which I'm extremely excited about. But really quick, man. What, 3 weeks ago, my little girl's birthday. We went over to some family's house. And the family, they're into guns as well. So every time we kind of get together, we kind of run ideas and run things by each other to see how we build our AR platform stuff, because that's typically what we kind of compare. Everybody has the pistols and stuff that they like. I'm a Mechanic fan, I'm a CZ fan, and I'm a revolver fan. Where one of the homies, he loves his 1911s, another homie loves his Rugers, another homie loves his Tauruses. But the one main thing that we all have in common, we all have a particular love for the AR-15 platform. So with that being said, a few weeks ago, one of the homies showed me or pulled out his gun, and he was like, check it out. And it's like, boom, there it is. And he said, man, it's a magnifier. I was like, send me the link. I got to get me one of them joints. So he ended up sending me the link. I ended up purchasing 2 of them, to be honest with you, because that's just how my brain works. It's like, get one, might as well get another one because I'm going to want to run in on something different, blase, blase. But after putting the magnifier on the Fiat Magnifier, which is a great ass little motherfucking magnifier, especially for the price. I think I spent like 100 and maybe $120 for this magnifier. But it was a great price, and it does the job, man. It took that 50-yard grouping with the AR pistol, the 7.5-inch barrel. It took that 50-yard grouping out further, boom, and and gave me the ability to actually see it even clear at 100 and 150 yards, where at 100 yards, I'm still hitting it on the mark, boom, boom, boom. But at 150 yards, out of that 7.5-inch short barrel, the trajectory of it started to drop drastically. So I had to shoot a little higher to get it to get closer to the center. Took all damn day, but we did it. But after running it like that, and and walking around with it and keeping it strapped on the body, just trying to feel the weight. Last night I decided, hey, I'm gonna take it off that 7.5-inch, and that's typically what I did. It ain't typically, but that's totally what I did. Let me put my bag over here. So I took it off. Let me go ahead and clear out. Alright, there you go, completely empty. Alright, completely empty. Man, I can't wait till that shit come in. I hate that sound, man. Anyway, I'm particular about the way shit sounds. But anyway, I took it off of here. I took it off of here because that extra weight from the magnifier just over the course of, I think I've had it probably about 2-3 weeks now, and ran around with it in a bag, ran around with it, strapped on me, took it out to the range, and got my sight picture. Just that weight alone, first thing it did, having it back here, it just made it a real unbalanced gun for me. Like I would go like this with my gun, and just try to see which way to lean. If it leans forward, leans back, and it kept wanting to nose it up like that. So that was like the first thing that made me say, I got to take this shit off. And then after, like I said, after running around with it in that configuration for a couple weeks, it became intolerable to the point I said, I'm taking this off, and I'm going to wait until I get the other barrels in that are longer. I'm going to be running, this is the 7.5 what I got on here today is the 7.5 5.56 barrel. What I had on with the magnifier, with the one I had on with the magnifier was the 7.5-inch wild barrel. But that balance with the magnifier, man, that Fiat magnifier, like I said, it's a great ass magnifier. It just made it unbalanced and made the weight that much more to where it became uncomfortable in the bag. You know, when I'm just out there, you know, walking around with the daughter and we going through, you know, through the town and stuff like that. So I took that off and got my balance back. So with that being said, I'm going to actually show the Fiat magnifier, I guess, this evening when I get home. Talk about it a little bit. I got it off Amazon for like 100. I want to say like 120 bucks after shipping. Like I said earlier in this video, had it on the 7.5-inch. It took my shot from the 50-yard grouping real tight out to the 100 yards real tight, 150 yards. The trajectory of the round started to drop, so we had to aim a little higher to get it back to where we wanted it. But I didn't like the weight. So that being said, we got the 10.5 coming in from Bear Creek, which I run some Bear Creek uppers, and I love them. So we got the 10.5 out of the 7.62 coming in, and then we have the 10.5 out of the what's the other damn one I ordered? The 300 blackout coming in too. So I'm gonna try running those the magnifier on one of those uppers just to see how it feels. But like I said, it has, for me personally, the gun has to feel balanced in the hand, and if it doesn't feel balanced in the hand, I'm always trying to like re-grip and reposition and it just wasn't right for the 7.5-inch barrels, man, and uppers. So yeah, we'll talk about it on the other ones. I got a magnifier I could have given you. I didn't like the setup. True. Which one do you have? Because like I wasn't a big fan of the magnifiers until like I said, until about 2-3 weeks ago. You know, when the homie was like, yo, check this out, and then, you know, we went out into the yard and I was like, yeah, I gotta get me one, send me the link. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to run the AR pistol. Like I said for another video, like I love the AR platform. To me, it's like the Lego blocks of the gun world. So we're gonna continue to run it. My main thing is to make sure that my lowers are solid and straight and just over the top, so I can just throw any upper on there and just really get to running shit. But the other product that we're actually waiting on that I thought I ordered the other night, which I didn't, and ended up ordering yesterday morning early, was the Geisley Super 42 H2 buffer and buffer spring. I have one in another gun. I love that shit. I don't know why I didn't order more before the other night, but we're gonna be running that Geisley buffer and buffer spring, the H2 system in here, and you know, just to see how it runs. Like I don't know if it runs well with the folding stock, but it should. I hate that sound, and especially when it shoots. It's still that. Somebody told me, hey, you need to oil it. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, took the magnifier off. 7.5-inch, not comfortable for me with the magnifier. Even though it had the shots, it took the shots out further. I still wasn't, you know, too keen on having it, so I took it off. We're going to be placing that onto one of the 10.5-inch uppers that are coming in, or maybe the 12. I got a 12 that's going to be coming in, and we'll go there and run from there. Yeah, I got a YouTube, man. The YouTube is the same thing, like right here. It's my kennel page. So what I did, because I got my son into shooting probably about 3-4 years ago now, I just started a whole nother little playlist under my channel, Novocaine Kennels, and it's called Me, My Son, and Guns, and pretty much it's just me and my son going out to the range, having fun, teaching him to shoot, letting him learn how to shoot, and then, you know, we got some footage with like family coming out, you know, to come out and shoot for the first time, or family that hasn't shot in a long time, they come out, I get them on footage too, and we just go out there and have a lot of fun. But we're actually getting ready to take it into a whole nother direction with You know, my son talking a little more about his experiences with shooting, and we got some other relatives that we're going to drop on there too. So this video will be taken down from here and placed onto YouTube. YouTube has me kicked off from going live for another 120 days, and then hopefully by the end of that, you know, YouTube will let me back in. Facebook got me kicked out from live videos for about another 10-15 days, I think, too. So once all the platforms open back up for me, I'll just be all over the damn place once again. But check us out, Novocaine Kennels on YouTube, Novacain. You know, we represent for Northern VA, the DMV area extremely well with the dogs, not just with the dogs, but with everything else, man. We just go hard for our area. So much love, much respect. Let me get back to work and do my thing.